Please tell me. Please tell me you'll spend more than a few seconds looking at this work of art and that one, that you won't walk away, not just yet, or look away, not now.
It's magnificent.
When there's beauty staring right at you, and a story waiting to be shared.
I lost some friends out there, and I can't do it, man. I'm sorry. When you say what does it mean to me, I can't answer that one because it chokes. I can't.
It's the exhibit Healing in Flames at the Museum of Glass in Tacoma. The artists are soldiers and veterans. Abel Rodriguez helped create this glass sculpture called The Final Goodbye. We'll stay on Abel's piece for 15 seconds as I make this point. The average viewing time for looking at a work of art in a museum is just 15 seconds. There have been studies done on this.
Oh my gosh.
That's it.
15 seconds.
We look at it and move on that quick. And so will we, for a moment, move on.
All right, we're ready.
To show you what went into creating the body of work, this labor of love.
Just being in the environment is so healing for them.
That's the idea.
Courage, it takes courage to be here.
Bring soldiers together through a program called Hot Shop Heroes. Have them work together for 8 weeks.
Nice, guys.
It's all about teamwork. I'm going to do the same colors as you.
Have them work with glass.
I'll just do that side.
Have them work on themselves.
It's a way to express yourself through making glass.
For specialist Ashley Boroff,
Yes, it's a great way to cope.
it's coping with the effects of mild traumatic brain injury.
No matter how you're feeling that day, it lets you have to forget about everything you're feeling that day because all you can focus on is like how hot the glass is and everything in the glass.
It's transparency, it's fragility, it's ability to transform.
And it has been probably the biggest part of my recovery.
Strong statement, true statement from Michelle Knight, captain in the Army. She was injured in the war in Afghanistan.
I never thought I would like blowing glass, but the first time I came here, it was the first time my mind was quiet. I have some PTSD, so anxiety issues, and my mind goes all the time. And I came here, and while I was working with glass, my mind was quiet and focused.
And that's the beauty of art therapy. It's calming, it's healing, it can be transformative.
Pretty cute.
David Tucker is a retired major in the Army.
You let maybe things that you carry from the past, you let them go for that moment. You're just in the moment of creating something new that never existed before.
He helped create this work of art.
It's what ties you to each other. It's what keeps you alive.
It's called brotherhood.
One of the most poetic things we could think of was one hand helping another hand to get up and to rise. And then I don't know if it's a little bit of an aspect of PTSD that still affects me, but when I look at it, it still makes me a little emotional each time.
There comes a time in our lives when we must look away, too painful otherwise. Looking at the final goodbye, not possible right now for David Tucker.
It's just a hard moment, you know.
Only those who served know.
You don't always get a chance to say goodbye, and so just seeing that even as a sculptural thing, it still kind of brings up that same, just those feelings, you know, the feelings of the war and the feelings of people sacrificing and not coming home in some cases, you know. So it's tough.
It takes a lot of courage to stand in front of 2,000 degrees of heat.
It takes even more courage to dig deep.
I had a soldier, Peter Beso, who you will meet this evening, say to me, you know, I have been I know how to destroy things, but now I know how to create.
We did get to meet Army Platoon Sergeant Peter Bezo and watch him create.
Right now I'm just trying to build some heat in this area right here.
And we got to see his finished work on display. He calls it a taste of blood and tears.
It's the tears of, 1,000 mothers, 1,000 fathers, 1,000 wives, 1,000 other comrades.
So let's all come on over here.
Now do you see why I asked you to consider spending more than just 15 seconds looking at this work, and that one, and this one?
And that came out perfect.
Please tell me you will. John Sharifi,
A show of hands of who thinks they'll be here next week.
King 5 News.
I always say glass is kind of like recovery. We all come from this molten glass, and we make something beautiful out of it that everybody else can see.